And now if you would all please stand and welcome the graduating class of 2017. Good afternoon. My name is David Schmoys, and it's my proud honor to be the director of the School of Operations Research and Information Engineering here at Cornell. And I'm joined on the dais by a number of other faculty, Professors Caggiano, Muckstadt, Pender, Williamson, Henderson, Iyer, Samarnitsky, and Reniger. Whoops, out of order, but okay. And most importantly, we're joined on the dais by one individual without whom I dare say that a fair fraction of these people wouldn't be sitting here today, Cindy J. So, we're really proud of our graduates. You have accomplished so much in the last 4 years. You have come so far, and yet we know there is so much incredible things to come, and we look forward to celebrating those achievements in the future. But I want us to turn with a question that has probably been one of the things that you've been thinking about since your family member came home one day and said, I'm going to major in operations research. what is that? So I thought I'd spend a couple minutes giving you a sense of what ORIE is. And I could start with, well, one of the things that, for at least a handful of these students I taught in the freshman intro ORIE course, the textbook definition, if you will, which is ugly, and not very meaningful. Something along the lines, it's the mathematical modeling of decision-making processes to better inform the use of a limited amount of resources, taking advantage and building on optimization algorithms, stochastic models informed by statistical methods to help transform raw data into actionable information. And that's a lot of words, but probably not very helpful. So I thought I'd start by explaining an example. And this is kind of personal to me because it was my great pleasure to advise two of these graduates in a master's project that they're in the midst of a master's program as well, together working with the Dean's office in the College of Engineering. So I thought I'd explain the project, give you a sense of what an OR project is. So graduates, you all remember being assigned 4 years ago to a 1050 section. Maybe you've tried to forget it. So this was a weekly class that they met with their freshman course advisor in a group of peers that to some extent were assigned to a similar major and that the advisor hopefully was from a field similar to what they were then intending. And one thing we know is that along the way, many students change their minds as to what they intend to major in. Oh, let's do it. So, quick show of hands. Day one, August 20, whatever, 4 years ago, how many came here thought they were going to major in OR? So, about half, maybe not even. That's sort of above average from year to year. So anyway, all the students get assigned to being in one of these sections, and this class gets assigned to a time. And this happens actually before they choose classes. So they may have said some preliminary ideas about what they were going to place into in terms of math and chemistry, and they had a freshman writing elective that they had to do. But nonetheless, there's this process that in groups of 20 across the freshman class of 800 or so students, they get assigned to an advisor. Those advisors have to then also say what fields of possible majors they're willing to advise, what times they're willing to advise at. And in fact, it gets more complicated in that now the sections are grouped into pairs so that a group of 2 or 3 advisors can co-advise. So the dean's office up until this year had been figuring out how to match students to classes and classes to times and pairings of advisors in a completely ad hoc way. They, Post-it notes, great tool. But so the two students built a model to figure out how do we measure the quality of such an assignment, both from the grouping into sections and the scheduling of time so as to anticipate what possible conflicts might develop in the assigning period, and built a front end. And now, starting with the incoming class, the college office will now set this up with their tool. So that's the optimization piece, having a metric, having a model for measuring the quality of a solution. This didn't have I talked about the stochastic and statistical elements. If we had better control of the advisor pool, we might want to try to forecast how many OR majors do we expect to be amongst the class so that we can recruit the right pool of advisors. And otherwise, how do we incorporate this into models of uncertainty, which we model with the language of probability theory in order to actually build that into the model. And all of these things are doable and done day to day in a range of different settings. That one way you can think about this is that as your cell phone collects the details of your daily life in a kind of digital exhaust, that this exhaust now has the capacity to inform and does inform your everyday decisions. So if we think about the role of the IT revolution, this is leading to what I think will be viewed as a golden age of OR. And whether one calls it OR, operations research, or analytics, or data-driven decision-making, or its interplay with neighboring fields like data science, the role for our field is really growing exponentially. That OR started as a discipline really trying to provide decision-making tools for large organizations, be it military, industrial, corporate. And what's changed through the IT revolution is that it has now become a personal aid, that we do use ways to decide how it is we want to drive to Ithaca. We do use Kayak when we want to decide, is this the right time to buy a ticket to fly to Ithaca? We do use Spotify when we want to get suggestions for what we should listen to along the way. All of these tools are informed by data-driven decision-making algorithms that are underlying their very nature. And the technical substance that is imbued within your family members' degrees is exactly on that side. But it's not just that side of the problem, it's also informing the companies behind it. Who wants to advertise for those little pop-up annoying things that show up on ways that says that a Dunkin' Donuts is nearby? And how do those decisions get made? All of this is built into the model making that underlie the analytics that is imbued in an OR education. So that's a brief introduction so you get a sense of what it is, the math and computing and science and engineering that together make up an OR degree. This class is a bit special to me because just as they are graduating and moving on after 4 years of Cornell, I'll be ending my term as director of OR and IE after the same 4 years of service. But one thing that I reflect on in those 4 years is the rate of change that is actually occurring for this technological world. That all of the things that I mentioned and the ways in which OR is informing our everyday lives is growing, is having a bigger and bigger impact at a faster pace. And it's great. It's wonderful to be in a field where you know that the things that you do will have an impact on the day-to-day lives of the rest of the planet. But I want to take one moment to just add a note that with impact, with influence, comes responsibility. It comes the responsibility to think about the ways in which your tools are being used, and to think about, as we transform a personal, human decision-making context, to not build in implicit biases and prejudices that we do as humans, and yet the software is oblivious to. So thinking about what it means to write decision-making tools and what goals they achieve is something that we must be cognizant as we go through and actually think about the design of products. But enough of moralizing. I want to just close with coming back to you, our graduates. We are enormously proud of what you've accomplished. And as Cornell alums, as you now are, that I hope that you stay engaged with Cornell and stay in touch, because the academic-student relationship is analogous in its own way to the parent-child one. That we're proud of your accomplishments to date, and we look forward to watching all that you do accomplish in your what we are sure will be illustrious careers. So let me just finish by saying, stay in touch, and we look forward to you being the credit to Cornell that we have every expectation you will be. Thank you. So now I'm going to ask Professor Jack Muckstadt to take a place on the podium to help me in awarding the awards. that there are a number of awards that are given out by the school, and many are the basis of donations made years ago, and it's a fine tradition. It gives us a chance to recognize a handful of the students whose performance rose to the very, very highest level. The Byron W. Saunders Award is named in honor of a man who devoted his energies for many years to the encouragement of excellence in academic performance by undergraduate students. The prize is awarded each spring to the senior who has achieved the best academic record in the School of Operations Research in Industrial Engineering. Oh, well, it's old notes. It says industrial, yet it's information engineering. The Byron W. Saunders Award this year is given to Yuming Nu and Mitchell Perry. And could you please come forward? Do group, do separate, you know. Sure. Several scholarships have been established to support outstanding Cornell seniors who intend to pursue the Master of Engineering degree. These scholarships are named in honor of 2 Cornell graduates who have made significant contributions to the field. Lynn E. Bussey dedicated his career to the teaching of engineering economics. His text, The Economic Analysis of Industrial Projects, continues in use as the most thorough treatment of this topic at the graduate level. The Lynn E. Bussey Scholarship Award is given to Stephen Mustillo. Alan H. Mogensen was one of the pioneers of industrial engineering in this century. He developed the concept of work simplification in the 1920s. He led the movement for quality work and employee involvement from 1929 until his retirement in 1985. This year, the Alan H. Mogensen Award is given to Sui Wen Wu. Please come forward. Since 1988, the Merrill Presidential Scholars Program has honored Cornell University's most outstanding graduating seniors, while also recognizing the teachers who have played a significant role in ensuring their success. Merrill Presidential Scholars rank among the top 1% of their class in their respective schools and colleges, and are chosen not only for their outstanding scholarship accomplishments, but also because they have demonstrated remarkable intellectual drive, energetic leadership abilities, and a propensity to contribute to the betterment of society. Each scholar is given an opportunity to recognize the high school teacher who most inspired his or her scholastic development, and the Cornell faculty member who most significantly contributed to his or her college experience. Our school is proud that one of the Merrill Scholars this year is our own Sarah Malik and her Cornell faculty designee, Professor Shane Henderson. The Silent Hoist and Crane Company Material Handling Prize was established in 1950 for the purpose of stimulating the thinking of engineering students with aptitude or special interest in the art and science of material handling. These prizes are awarded each year to recognize outstanding project work by graduate and undergraduate students. The competition is open to all students in the College of Engineering. These awards were announced yesterday at the OR graduate student ceremony. But at that time, second prize in the competition was awarded to the project I described earlier, which was my pleasure to have advised, that produced a tool for computing the engineering freshman 1050 assignments and schedules. And two ORIE graduates that are part of that team I'd like to recognize now, Kimberly Brown and Eric Enriquez. I'll now turn things over to Professor Caggiano to call the names. But before I do, let me just sort of explain the lay of the land. So here's what's going to happen. The names are being called in the order that's listed in your program. The students, you're listening, right? You're going to come up, get an award. There'll be a picture taken. You'll walk across the stage, get the congratulations from the faculty, and walk down the far aisle, and then walk across the back, and then come back and return to your seats. This means that the center aisle is not being used for the flow of traffic. So for those parents who want to come in, sneak in just in time to take a picture of their family member, you can feel free to do it. But don't feel the need to do so, because we will be taking pictures, as I said, and we'll make them public online, and you'll have the links very shortly. So don't feel the need to have to get up, but the option is available to you. Okay? And with that, Catherine,
Sahana Arya. Jake Bardfeld. Emma Francesca Bell. Margot R. Berg. Vidan P. Bhatt. Ankar Biswas. Kimberly C. Brown. Emma D. Burke. Dayan Chen. Jenny Chen. Minghui Chen. Mona Chen. Yingxuan Chen. Alex Y. Cho. Christy Cho. James Chu. Vivian Chu. Joseph Connolly. Gaia Gabriela De Ponte. Corey Albert Dean. Nancy Ding. Nigea Anna Dong. Mark Lawrence Donnelly. Alex Emanuels. Eric Enriquez. Tori Fagelis. Aaron M. Ferber. Alexander William Fernandez. Daniel Paul Fordyce. Emma Lynn Galgano. Caitlin Glassman. Annika Gupta. Daham Han. Kirti Hariharan. Levi M. Helms. Peiying Huang. Michael Huang. Anusha Jain. Stephen Jaroslavsky. Judy Jia Jiang. Terrell S. Jones. Tasha R. Kawalramani. Daewon Kim. Jaemin Kim. Jimin Kim. David Kogan. Andrew Kosma. Caitlin Elizabeth Kraft. Nico Kuzak. August Joseph Larmer DiFilippo. Mitchell Lasky. Joseph Latta. Emma Naomi Layton. Theodore Liao. William J. Liu. Chongyuan Ma. Sarah S. Malik. Peter McKellis. Simran Merchandani. Max Murray. Stephen Alexander Mustillo. Akash Nadan. Mehika Nayak. Anne Ing. Michael Ing. Yumong New. Shinran Pan. Mitch Perry. Adam Jacob Proch. Brendan Riley. Joshua Tatum Robbins. Catherine J. Roberts. Zachary Rosenoff. Abhinav Saikia. Sebastian Scales. John William Schnog. Catherine Schrader Ignelsi. Nini Shen. Emily Ann Shea. Yoonji Song. Tiffany Sun. Feiyu Tao. Sarah Terwilliger. Felipe Torres. Michael Stephen Trular. Anastasia Turin. Christy Wong. Zilong Wang. Samuel Weintraub. Howard Mark Weiss. Taylor Elizabeth Wright. Jesse Andrew Wu. Ivy Sweewen Wu. Handan Shu. Olivia Wang Shu. Bai Shui. Satya Yala. Wenxuan Yang. Calvin Ying. Samantha Zichi Yip. Soyeon Claire Yoon. Jessica Yulin Yuan. Raquel C. Zerbib. Jing Zhang. Nicholas Rednor. Brian Tam.
And if we could have a big round of applause for all of the graduates of class of 2017. And now, if we could have the one singing of the alma mater. now if everyone could stay in place while the faculty and graduate recess, and please join us outside by the tent where we'll have light refreshments. Good afternoon.